Hey everyone, a nerd named Mark here, and it's time for a new video. Going to be talking about Digimon Ghost Game Episode 3. I know I'm a week late, Episode 4 is out as well. That video is actually, I'm going to be recording after this one. So, uh, just to recap, Episode 2, so far it's been really good. I like the nostalgia of, like, the hologram Digimon, so to speak, have been, OG Digimon for the villains. We had Mummymon and Pumpkin Mon, or whoever the first one was. I already forgot, honestly. It's been a busy week recording a lot of videos. That being said, we got episode 3. This time, the ghost, so to speak, is Drakumon. He's not like an OG. He was actually the partner Digimon of Tobari in, I believe, Cross Wars. The young hunter who leapt through time. Cross Wars, not my favorite season. I don't hate it. It was just the time of my life. I wasn't really into the newer Digimon stuff that was being released, and other stuff was holding my interest. But Dracomon still really cool. The name of the episode is Scribbles because this time around, whereas Mummymon was wrapping everybody else up, and then the other one was taking everyone's life force away. This time it's on social media. You would see like a post and there'd be red scribbles on it. It became like an urban legend on social media. And Drakumon was basically using that to torment them for 48 hours, and it would result in injury or something worse. The main motivation being he wants to materialize. By the way, obviously there's spoilers. Um, this episode was really good. The pacing was the pacing was what got me though. It seemed very slow, and the first two episodes had a certain like occult horror twist, like thematic, atmosphere to it. This one not so much. Also, Ruli was basically in the episode for about 2/3 of it. Like Hero and all them and Gammamon didn't even really show up until about the latter half of the halfway point. So it was really cool to get more character development from her and Goramon, just following her around and protecting her, but she can't see him yet because he hasn't materialized and she doesn't have the vital bracelet. So that was the main thing. I don't know. It's just I liked that Ruli was at the forefront. Get her character, you know, personality development in there. Introduce her to us to her, and just learning more about her. Uh, but from like an actual episode pacing standpoint, I don't know. It just seemed like by the time it was over, I was like, oh, that was it. Like, but at the same time, it was kind of like, when's it gonna pick up? And it was also what it was like. I will say this though, I do like the fact that at the end of the episode, you find out Dracomon's still around, so it's not really a monster of the week because he's still there. Um, Really eventually does get her vital bracelet, inserting the dim card into it and everything else, and meeting Angoramon, which was really cool. Um, I'm curious to see their kind of relationship flourish. Obviously with Hero and Gamamon, it's very sibling like with Gamamon being like the little brother who's and Hero's like, oh, eat food, and that's like I said in the other review. So that's kind of how their dynamic is. Whereas Ruli and Goramon, they're kind of he's like the protector, kind of like that. I have to protect you, and it seems kind of weird that the main bond in the sense he heard her playing piano, and that's what kind of drew him to her. I kind of wish they spent more time in the episode, no pun intended, fine tuning that, um, so we could see more of that dynamic between the two and the depth to it. But obviously, it's episode 3. We're gonna see that down the road. I'm not gonna fault it for that. I just wish it had more to it because there's a lot going on. And Dracomon's pretty cool Digimon. Honestly, like I don't remember too much, so him being kind of like a jokester and prankster, because like even Hero knocks up like, oh, he's just playing pranks. How hard could it be? It's like, well, in 48 hours, it could be bad because the whole entire time she kept taking off, Ruli kept taking off her glove, and her hand was like, disappearing and this and that. Um, I think the concept of the red scribbles and the social media posts really could have got darker because the first two episodes had good darkness level. This one was kind of a little lighter. And I know you can't have every episode being dark. It is Ghost Game. It will get, more over time. Still explaining, the holograms and, the technology and how these rumors are spreading for the ghost. So it's like there's a lot going on, a lot of those subtle things that they're hinting at, that they're giving us little nuggets, little samplers of. Um, I am curious to see if Dracoman does come back, because the teaser at the end was he was still there. He had more eyes. He could still watch. So I'm just like, okay, this this is interesting. There was a whole scene where Hero got possessed by him, because he was like, and they already hinted that there could be a bad Digimon tamer, so to speak, because he was, Dracomon wanted the vital bracelet. He's like, give me that. I want to materialize. And he was like, you can't even use it. Digimon can't, a human has to use it. And he's like, well, then I'll find a human. Not all. There's just got to be a bad one out there somewhere. And I'm like, are you guys already hinting at the fact that we're going to get a bad guy who's going to have his own Digimon? Because I was like, I'm okay with that. I remember, what was it, season 3 of Digimon? Season 2 with Davis and all them. We had Ken with Wormmon, which that was the Digimon Emperor, I think his name was. That was cool. I really liked that whole arc with the black discs and gears and stuff. That was really cool. And I was like, are we going to get a villain tamer? Because that would be very intriguing on how they would do it in the season. So I thought that was really cool. He possessed him, but obviously, that got cleared up. I'm not going to spoil everything in detail because I'm not going over the whole episode. I just thought that was something that really like stuck with me even after I was done watching the episode. I was like, so what else are we getting? Like, what else are you guys, trying to work on? Like, what are you guys hinting at? Is there a lot of foreshadowing? Because I don't try and read into a lot of things, but man, I was like, that just kind of stuck out to me, because even though it was kind of like a throwaway line, but it just stuck with me where I'm like, okay, we could be getting an evil Digimon tamer. I was like, I'm okay with this. That'd be cool. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, this wasn't a bad episode. I think, given we're 3 episodes in, I'm not gonna be really hard on the show. Like, I don't overly critique shows that are gonna have a lot of episodes 3 episodes in. Now, if it was a show that's like, 10 episodes, 8 episodes, 12 episodes, etc., like under 12 episodes, if we're 3 or 4 episodes in and the pacing is off and we're not getting a lot, I'm like, oh man, they're gonna rush everything towards the end. But I know it's only episode 3. There's probably gonna be dozens of episodes, so I'm not holding anything against it yet. It's still entertaining. I'm still really enjoying it. But yeah, that's really it for episode 3 of Digimon Ghost Game. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm going to have episode 4 going up as well soon after this one. Probably another day or so. I have, new Kamen Rider videos, some merch videos, other reviews. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see when those go live. But with that being said, I thank you guys for watching or listening, because this will be on my Nerd Name Mark Reviews RSS feed. So, I thank you guys for checking it out. If you're watching on YouTube, let me know in the comments below what you think so far of Ghost Game. I have my Vital Bracelet right here. I just got finished charging it. I haven't really gotten to do my Digimon Vital Bracelet videos yet. I got a lot of other stuff I've been working on. But I will be finishing filming some more stuff for that and getting that up fairly soon, I hope. But I thank you guys for watching or listening, and I will see you guys in my next review.